Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, subscribe if you like my vibe, like the video, comment down below your thoughts, and yes, let's get started. It's a brand new day early in the morning. It looks sunny outside, which is good, you know, weather looking good and whatnot. Yeah, we have a few plans for the day actually. First and foremost, I'm actually waiting for the shop to open. I'm gonna order the book for the month for the book club. Somebody in the group did send a number where we can order the book from, so I think I'll just order it from there. And then in the afternoon, like at around noon one, we are having lunch with my dad and my sister and like this family. We're having lunch. We are going to Fogo Gaucho. I actually haven't been there in a minute, so I'm ready to eat. Like I don't even think I'll have breakfast. I think I'll just have like a fruit and then I just get ready to eat meat, because if you know, you know. That's what you go there for. Yeah. And then in the evening, I am meeting up with a friend. We are going for a party. It's a 2016 throwback party playlist type thing going on. They're going to be playing a lot of 2016 music, Afrobeats, like pop, the whole shebang, you know. I was actually debating whether I should pull up in a 2016 outfit, but I feel like I was so busy this week, I didn't even have time to think of what to wear. So I don't know if we'll be able to manage to do that. Either way, we'll still look good, but yeah, a bit disappointed. I don't know, we'll see if I'll pull out something, but if not, we'll just wait for the next one, you know. So yeah, it's in the morning. I'm about to actually detangle my wig, my blonde wig. I actually have it on a tripod because surprisingly enough, I do not even have a dummy yet. I feel like I should get one. Like, child, it's about time. I'm using my tripod, my phone tripod. So yeah, we're gonna be using it. And then I do use for these wigs, as you know, I feel like I've repeated so many times, I got it from Salama Wigs. So like she says, you just detangle it with a leave-in conditioner. I just use this Miadio one. I use Miadio TCB. I feel like any leave-in conditioner can work, but if you don't have, because there's a time that I didn't have one, like I ran out, you can also use water with fabric softener. Funny enough, it still does the trick. So I'm going to detangle it, and then I was debating whether I should curl it or not, but the curls look okay to me apart from the front. The front, they've kind of like fallen, so I think I'll probably just like curl the front. And yeah, because I don't have time to, and then I will use my flat iron, but I'll put it on a low setting because you have to use low heat. You can't use high heat because it's high fiber. But yeah, maybe I was gonna use the hot water method where you like put rollers on and pour hot water on it, but I don't think you'll have enough time to dry, especially with the itinerary, with the plans that I have for the day. So yeah, I'm gonna just detangle my wig. I basically just spray this on, and then I use a wide tooth comb to, you know, detangle, and basically that's it. And you just be gentle, detangle from the bottom to the root. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do for now. I am watching Bloodhounds. Yeah, I haven't finished the new season yet, so that's what we are doing right now. So let's get to detangling. I'm done detangling it. That didn't take long. It took me like 15 minutes. But yeah, now I'm about to curl the front. I've actually parted the wig. I'll show you guys. A lot of people ask me whether I cut the wig at the front, because it's like layered, like it's a bit shorter at the front and then really long at the back, but it actually came like that, like it came layered like that. So yeah, I'm just gonna curl the front because I feel like the curls here are non-existent anymore. I have my flat iron. I have set it to 450. That's basically its lowest setting, so hopefully it's not too hot for it. And then I do have these rollers, this like rod set. Yeah, I should probably also maybe get like flexi rods, but these will do for now. Basically I'm gonna use these. I probably even won't use that many. So let me get to curling the front part of this wig. Guys, I am dressed and ready to go. Yeah, I actually ended up tying my hair up even after all that curling, so oh well. But let me show what I'm wearing. I just have on this it's a brownish creamish top and some blue jeans, just keeping it, you know, casual, nothing too crazy. And then probably for the night I'll just come back home and change and see what I'll wear for then. Yeah, so I have ordered my Uber and let's get going. I feel like falling in love, falling in love. I'm in the mood to fuck something up. Tonight I'm fucking something. I need some love in my cup. Yeah, I got this. I mind. Walk the show. Gallery. I love soup. I need a prescription. I wanna go higher. There. We have arrived. Hit them dry legs while I ride it. Got me acting hella thotty. So excited, so exotic. I'm a seasoned professional. Squeeze it, don't let it go. Tease it, no self-control. I got time today. I got time today. I got time. Oh, I got time today. I can't wait to come out and play. Okay guys, I am back at home. I am very full, like bloated full, child. We ate to our filling and more. Okay, Fogo Gaucho was the place. The food was amazing. We even had dessert. The cocktails are really nice. Yeah, very full. I think I'm set for the rest of the night. So I came back home. I have just changed and I touched up my makeup a bit and I let my hair down, you know, nighttime vibes. Yeah, so I just have on, like I said, my floral top, my mini skirt. Then I'm wearing some thigh boots and a jacket because it's looking a bit chilly out there. So yeah, I'm actually really excited to see how this event will go. So let's get going. Let's see how it is. My Uber is actually here. So yeah, talk to you guys at the event.
Donna, you just resurrected me. Teach me, baby. Call my phone and say you need me, baby. I'm so free, you gotta teach me, baby. From Vancouver, you a BC, baby. Pull up Maybach, beep, beep, baby. And my shit came with the heat seats, baby. Swear my label gotta free me, baby. Blow on me just like some green tea, baby. Hey, buried alive, someone come date me up. If I call up your shorty right now, she picking up. You boys got big on my name. That's big enough.
So much fun.
The jig is up. They say the truth will set you free. Well, mine is gonna stream while you watching HD. They say that karma could take an eternity. Yours is dropping the same night as me. Funny thing is that they ain't gonna compete. You gon' get yours while I'm doing me. You gon' get yours while I'm doing me.
Hey, Johnny, shut the fuck up.
Teach me, baby. Call my phone and say you need me, baby. Thought they had me in a deep sleep, baby. I'm still scorching hot in these streets, baby. Pull up, play back, beep, beep, baby.
Guys, it is the next day. Yeah, I'm still in bed because tell me why I feel we had a wild night, you know. We had a really fun wild night. The event itself wasn't that great, unfortunately. Yeah, like when I got there, first and foremost, I was not even hearing 2016 music, child, because they had sent like a playlist to like show some of the songs that they would play, and I didn't hear them unless they played them earlier. We didn't hear any of those because we did get there like late. The event started at 5 p.m. and we got there at around 8. So maybe they were played earlier on. I'll just give them that benefit of doubt because when we got there, they weren't really played. We did get uh yeah, so that was it. And then I don't know, it felt like it felt like those events where everybody knows each other but you know, like everyone already looked acquainted. Like, was this just supposed to be for like a group of friends? I don't know, it just felt like everybody knows each other but you. So it was a bit like cliquey, if that makes sense. And the crowd was younger. I know, because we are young, but it was younger, like younger, you know. That's all I'm gonna say. It was younger. um yeah, so we didn't stay for long. I think we stayed for like 2 hours, and then they did have a really cute booth. I'm so sad that we didn't even get photos. I think we were just bored. We were like, let's just go. But yeah, we ended up going to like a different location, and now we had some good fun. So yeah, I'm just chilling in the house. I've ordered food. I'm waiting for it to actually arrive so that I eat. And yeah, I probably have some work I need to edit and do. So that is it for now. Welcome to this week's episode of Style Sessions. Yes, guys, it has been a long week. But actually, last week we didn't even have a style session, but here we are this week. So let us get started. Let's get started. Of course, I am gonna start with my brows. When we get to what I watched for the week. My week has been okay, actually. It was quite busy, not gonna lie. I was a bit tired, but I got to rest over the weekend, so nothing wrong with that. But yeah, on to now what we watched while we get started. The first movie that I did watch, it's called Goat. I guess aka greatest of all time, you know, and literally a goat. It's like a double entendre over there. It is on Netflix, and it does star Caleb McLaughlin, if I said his name correct. He is Lucas from Stranger Things, the black guy. He is the main character in this movie. It's an animation, and it's really good. I think it was done by the guys who did Spider-Man, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. So it basically covers this animal. It's in the world of the animal, in the animal kingdom, and it follows this goat that wants to become a basketball player. But apparently now over there, like, it's almost like unheard of because goats are such tiny animals as compared to like elephants and giraffes and gorillas and all that, and those are the ones who like play basketball. But regardless, he still wants to face his fears and do it. Yeah. So the movie is really nice. Like I said, it's mostly about sports, about basketball, and yeah, I loved the animation. The animation was really, really cool. I really liked it, and the soundtrack, fire. I would definitely recommend. I won't give spoilers on this one. I feel like I've said enough. It also has a really crazy lineup of celebrities because it also does star Angel Reese, the actual basketball player. It has Gabrielle Union, Aaron Pierre, I said Gabrielle Union, yeah, just to name a few. It does have quite the lineup. So yeah, I really enjoyed it, and definitely if you're a fan of animation, I would recommend. It is on Netflix. It was recently added. I've luckily been seeing a bit of discourse online because you guys know Love Island has started. I actually haven't started watching it yet. I'm just kind of sussing out the vibe first, but there's already a lot going on both the UK and the US. I feel like nowadays they're just operating on very opposite ends because, like, for example, this year the UK has gotten a lot of like complaints or just comments about there not being enough people of color, and yeah, a lot of people of color. But funny enough, the US one, there's more people of color as opposed to the white guys, you know. It's very interesting. Like they're both taking very different approaches. Yeah, but it seems that the US one is gaining more momentum because of that. I don't know. Okay, eyebrows are done. Let us move on to our foundation. Let me first blend out this concealer under my eye. So yeah, that was one thing that I did watch. Another thing I did watch is I finally watched the new Mummy by Lee Cronin's. You know, it actually came out, is it a few months ago if I'm not wrong? Yeah, it came out a few months ago and I watched it. And my thoughts on it, I don't know. Okay, I liked it. I liked the, like, in terms of the film aspect, I liked the cinematography, the acting was pretty good. The storyline was something. Like, most of the time I was just like, you know, like I was just like, bruh, like, okay, this is taking a turn, this is taking a turn. They did their best to make it as interesting, but yeah, I feel like some things didn't make sense to me because, but now if I have to say, I'd have to give a spoiler. If you don't want a spoiler, you can just skip ahead. I'll put a timestamp because I feel like I don't need to explain what the Mummy is. I feel like all of us have watched a version of the Mummy. It's been there since like the 1990s or something, so I'm sure we've all watched and know what the concept is. But yeah, if you don't want a spoiler for the one for this year, you can just skip ahead. But if not, let's just get started to what I thought. So yeah, I'm gonna be using Pharmacy today. Pharmacy, yeah. So first and foremost, like, it was very confusing because it follows the story between, it's a family that lives in Egypt, Cairo. It's a family of 4. It's the mother, the father, elder sister and brother, and younger brother, yeah. So it follows them living in Cairo. The father is a TV presenter and the mother is, I think, a doctor. Is it a doctor or a nurse? I'm not wrong. But yeah, so one day, even before that, we get introduced to this like side family in the beginning that's Arab, and they basically have an entity living with them in the basement of their house or underneath their house, yeah. That's how we get introduced to where the Mummy is, you know. So basically it's quite vague in the beginning because it is the first scene, but like it somehow seems like it's time for the Mummy to wake up, you know. So it ends up killing the husband, and after that we don't really hear from that family until until some time later, where now we follow the mother. She ties to the main family, but she comes over to their house through their backyard, and we find out that she has been communicating with the daughter, like giving her treats and stuff, and of course we can tell like she's not in her right mind, yeah. So she ends up kidnapping the kid, and they never find the kid, and like they don't find the kid. She kidnaps the kid, and yeah, now we get a jump cut to 8 years later. They now moved to their grandmother's place, the family, the mother, the father and the son, to their grandmother's place for the mom's side. She is Latina and they're staying with her, yeah. So they get like a random call that they found the daughter, literally 8 years old. 8 years later, they never even explained like how they found her, where they found her, unless I missed it. But yeah, I just thought it was odd because after 8 years, of course the kid won't come back the same, but the way the kid was, it's like, how would you accept that that's your daughter? Like the way she was looking, it was giving possessed, like genuinely, like off, like that's not the same person, and they just accepted it so easily. She was moving very funny in the house because now we get to find out that the old Mummy that woke up at the beginning of the movie was transferred to her body because she was a young child, you know, and she was fresh and innocent and whatnot. But yeah, the Mummy was transferred there. So a lot of weird things were happening, and this family was just letting it slide. Like I feel like they were letting it slide a bit too much for me. Like they were waiting until the last minute. It was giving those guys who see red flags and then you're just going and the red flags are there until it gets worse. Like you just want to wait for trouble when you can foresee it, you know. Because weird things were happening. She kept like barking and grunting, and she kept doing self-harm. There was a time they tried to cut, like, because her toenails were like jacked up. The mother tried cutting them and it came off with skin. It came off like the way you wrap a bandage, but it was her skin, let's call it that. And they're just moving on. They're just moving on. Like it was a bit too, like, y'all were a bit too nonchalant for me, you know. So yeah, anyways, I think another thing that I had with the movie that I didn't really enjoy, it wasn't very climatic. It was very anticlimactic. Like the tip I don't know, it just didn't give me like wow, like chills or shivers, or I don't know if it's because it was a kid. I don't know, because if you like compare to like the mummy for, is it 2018 or 2020, and I don't even remember the actress's name, but she did a really good job like depicting the mummy, and it had this guy's name, Tom Cruise, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, the one with Tom Cruise. I thought it was really, really good. Like, it was very climatic, like things are looking like the earth is about to be destroyed. But most of this movie, they just centered around the home. Like, not even like disrupting the town. It just centered around the home of the family. So I just thought, it wasn't that climatic for me, you know? Anyway, I digress. So let me go ahead and finish this makeup, and then you see the final look.
Yeah, so when you call me big mama, yeah, that get the coochie wet. I better stick to TikTok.